Hi and welcome to my channel. In this video I will be visiting Paleis Het Loo, which I will be bringing you guys with me and showing what it's all about. I've never been to this place before. I was so curious how it's gonna look like, and this was a kind of entrance where you could buy some drinks and relax a little. Now we're walking to the palace and it's just so beautiful here, and what's really fun is that they had like routes for kids on the sidewalk so that they can like jump, and it was funny. This is the palace. Look how big, and this is the front. The back you will see later in this video. I went together with my boyfriend and it was so nice. So just look how big. It's crazy. I felt so small near to this palace. It was just huge. Then we went inside and we were actually all surprised how it looked inside of here, because we expected a kind of like old look, but look how good the inside looks. I did not expect it to look this beautiful. We also walked past a souvenir shop which was so pretty, decorated with flowers and everything. There were all kind of souvenirs from the palace and it was so fun looking around. I didn't buy anything, but still, just look how pretty this shop is in general. I did not expect it to look like this. There are also little museums which I will be showing you later in this video. So here we walked inside, and as you can see it starts to get older here, which is more logical for a palace this old. So this was the first room we entered, and it was like all kind of old plates and vases and like really old things that are left over from that time, also from the Second World War. So that was really cool. And here we visited all the rooms, which just looks so insanely beautiful, seeing how the people lived there back in the time. We visited a ton of rooms. This one was like a kind of office. In this palace there are a lot of different rooms that you can visit. You can like just look through everything. They had all these kind of stuffed animals, like these, no, not stuffed animals, like I don't know what it's called, but these dead animals hanging, I don't know, I guess it's something like old times. I have no idea what this room was all about, but it made a lot of noise, like a kind of clicking sound with all these clocks, I guess. Then we got to the stairs, which you had to take upstairs. We still walked a little further to see if there's anything more. But it basically ended up being a elevator. So, but still the place was decorated. So funny. So then we took the stairs up and there were a lot more rooms to visit. So we took a look. Also, there were a lot of paintings in his palace. This is a bedroom, and the beds are actually pretty small. I was surprised. It was like a 2-person's bed, but it doesn't look that big. So Also, fun thing, people around that age were so much smaller than we are now. Like, it's so funny, the doors and everything is so much smaller than how we are at the moment. It's so funny how generations explore. So this was like a kind of entrance. I don't know. It looks so beautiful. Everywhere were paintings, even on the ceiling and just the walls and everywhere. So then, fun part, we went to the roof. And I'm really afraid of heights, so my boyfriend thought, let's go to the roof. But still, the view was really beautiful. I was so scared, like my legs were like shaking. But look at the garden. This is a garden. Just imagine that being your garden. Wow. I was so surprised how big it actually was. I didn't expect the garden to be that big. The second most fun part is visiting the garden, and the switch from dark to bright was insane. My boyfriend was like, hold up, let me get my sunglasses. Look how beautiful flowers and the trees, and it was so huge.
Guys, this is our home. Yeah. I just bought this for temu.com. very cheap, as you can see. I let all the tourists walk here for free. And this is our new installed water fountain. All handcrafted.
So then we visited a museum, which I talked about in the beginning of this video. This one's about flowers, and it's in the entrance, like the beginning of the palace, sorry. There were also animations. It was like a room you walked into, flower animations like tulips. Here another animation, which was so pretty standing in, just all these jumping tulips. This was a really fun room for children as well. You could like do things with your hands, and you could also smell the flowers. They had like these little pumps which you can puff, and then there's a smell coming out, and then you sniff it, and then you get the smell of the flower that's standing beneath. Here we try it out, and some were really dirty, like really gross, and some were actually smelling really nice. Here you could make your own cards, which is so nice for your kids or anyone. Even we made cards. It was really funny. There were like these kind of stamps that you can put on your paper, and it gives off a flower or a mouse, just a lot of different figures, and you could make your own card with it to bring home. So my boyfriend made a card for me, which is, of course, really sweet of him. Just look how beautiful. So then the next museum was about Holland, the country we were in. And this was a history of the orange color in the country, which was interesting. I didn't actually know that. So funny. In the museum, there were a lot of paintings about the history of the country, the history of the kings, queens, and everyone just important. And then it was time to go back, but we're not done yet. We're gonna eat at a very good dinner, Blue Sakura. I never been here. My boyfriend's family had. They brought me with them, and the food was so good. And there was a robot, and I don't know, it was so pretty. Food was delicious. Here you can see a quick sniff of the food. And that's my review of Paleis Het Loo and eating at Blue Sakura. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And I hope I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!